Sometimes I feel like a cluster of copied bits and pieces. But does that make me a person on my own? Can stolen parts make up a soul with its own character, with the right to take up any space in the lives of people? Because sometimes I think I'm not good enough for anyone, and that the people I cherish would rather not have me around. That's why I'm so scared that I'll burn myself, that I feel too much, too deep again, and will only end up with a broken heart. Probably caused by my own dumb misinterpretations and fears. And this despite the fact that I was the gifted child. Or maybe because of it. Never a problem, never speaking up. Always the perfect little angel. Never acting out, but now it feels like my brain is rotting away. Sabotaged by my own emotions and irrational thoughts. With all my strength, I try to not shut myself out, to not let these feelings cloud my actions, but if I'm honest, I'm reaching for every drop of your affection, like I'm dying of thirst. And writing postcards is my way of saying I love you. And that's only one method of how I drown my friends, with my suffocating admiration, out of fear that they'll just forget me one day. So please don't ghost me, or I'm gonna get scared that I'm too much again, that you don't even like me, that I'm a burden after all. So, can you see the forget-me-nots blooming in my ribcage? They have always been there, so I don't think they will wither anytime soon. And can you see me at all? Because sometimes I'm feeling like a whisper, easy to overhear, forget, or never even notice. There are too many thoughts in a crowded room for me to know my own. Too many eyes that could see my faults. Too many ears that could hear me stumbling over words again. Just too many possibilities for my own failure. But when I leave this crowded room, I don't feel safe in my skin either. A skin that doesn't feel like mine, and that so many feel entitled to comment on or reach for. What gave them the right to think and act like this? On a different note, I can still taste the salt in my mouth from swallowing a bit too much seawater in France. But I wasn't there when the tomatoes I planted turned red, and now I feel guilty. I hope they don't hate me for it. And then I tell myself again, it's going to be okay. Tomatoes can't hate you, at least I think so, and you can always plant, see them grow and turn red again. There's really no need to worry. That's how I try to convince myself. But it's hard to believe you're healing when every bad day feels like you failed. Over the last months, I kind of learned how to cope. Or at least I found some ways that don't make it worse. My friends are just as many coin flips away as it takes for destiny to tell me that I should talk to them. And I buy myself flowers when I'm sad. They can't wipe away tears or rid me of those thoughts, but they make me happy with their beauty and mortality. There's no pressure to keep them alive. They are already half dead. The most beautiful corpse. And I want to bury my feelings, so I can mourn them, but also know that they're gone. But I can't. Maybe they'll not always be there, but right now, I can't just shut them off. And I don't want to do that either, when I'm honest with myself. Because I'm an obvious admirer. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I keep longing for a day where my own name is written on the cuffs of my shirt. I'll write to you again soon.